Hi guys, in this video I'm going to continue with the How Do I series, and in this one using tabs in text in Affinity Designer on the iPad. Now tabs can be a bit of a mission sometimes, but really the simplicity of them makes them very useful when you have text. So let's have a look. In Designer it's very nice to be able to place blocks of text. Formatting can be difficult if you don't use some of the built-in options though. Tabs are very useful in this regard, and the default setting is often fine for most needs. To check this, pull out a frame text block. You know how to do that. You've got your text input symbol on the left-hand side, and we want frame text. Your tab key appears on the bottom left when you tap on the frame text ready to enter text, and there's your font, and right next to it on the left hand side is that funny looking arrow with bar symbol, and that's your tab stop symbol. Next, to check your tab stop setting, tap the Text Studio. That's the little letter A on the right hand side. With the Text Studio open, select Tab Stop at the bottom of the drop down menu. And you can see that involves paragraph spacing, justification and tab stop. So really it applies to paragraphs. Just check the setting you see. It may be all you need. As you see, it defaults to just 12mm. So at this point don't change anything. Let's see what it does, shall we? Now enter a paragraph of text. I just copied a paragraph of the lorem ipsum text from Wikipedia. Very easy to find and very suitable for what we're doing. And there it is. Some dummy text placed in the text box. Now place your cursor right at the start, right next to the lorem ipsum word, next to L for lorem. Very difficult to see there, but if you look carefully, you'll see it. With the cursor right at the start, tap the Tab key. Your text is automatically tabbed to 12mm, the standard and I'm pretty sure the default. You can change that, but maybe you don't need to. If you're writing paragraphs and you want to indent the first line of each one and you don't want it set automatically, then do that. Use the Tab key. Too easy. Now the basics of this, the text is now broken into short sentences, each beginning on the same tab stop. So I just found a sentence in the paragraph, lined the cursor up on it, pressed enter or return in the case of the keyboard, and then press the Tab key, and in it goes. Except the last one, as I haven't pressed tab for that one yet. The last line there in that paragraph has not yet been tabbed, because what I want to do is change it. Select or tap the tab selection control in the Text Studio so that the options show. Tap the plus sign. A duplicate will appear with an arrow next to the right of it. You can see it there. It's got 12.7mm, and across to the right a little bit, a right-facing arrow. Now, place your cursor at the word, in this case, at the beginning of that last line, or your equivalent of it. Then tap the right arrow symbol in the Tab Studio. With this, you can now modify your tab appearance and even position. For now, let's add some leading dots. So you can see it's left aligned, but the first set of brackets has nothing in it. What you need to do is just tap on the second set of brackets, the dot, or the third set of brackets, which has multiple dots. Each tab will now begin with 6 dots. And you can see it there. 6 little dots at the beginning of the tab. Selecting the option from the right produces something quite different. You can see the option from right, and I've got it turned on that like switch with the blue dot in it. Turn that on and what you're doing begins from the right hand side, so it tabs in from the right. And a line is drawn right across to one tab stop from the right. That's because I've got the rightmost set of brackets up there in the options selected. Note the slightly changed settings. Now the end result. So there we have our modified paragraph. 3 sentences with a tab stop, the 4th sentence with a dotted tab stop, and an underline under the whole lot, tabbed slightly in from the right hand margin. Well, tabbed 12mm in from the right hand margin. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the thumbs up to like. I really appreciate it when you do.